What's up with it? Kill 'em all, Coop. Welcome to the playbook. Look, if you don't know what we do here, we always talking sports, but I'm adding a gambling segment. Listen, whether you like it or not, gambling is a thing now, and people do it. And I've made thousands of dollars this year gambling. We've been striking the book. So I officially started like a premium pick section. We're not charging. This is free. I want to see everybody eat. I love everybody hitting me up in the DMs on the Instagram. We got Coop's Playbook. On top of that, you can find me on Twitter, Coop's Playbook. We're on YouTube. That's where we're doing this show. So welcome. If you are on YouTube or if this is getting posted elsewhere, come find us. The goal here is really to just make some money. You know what I'm saying? Look, we want to get paid. All right. And we're about safe, easy plays. And I don't like seeing nobody lose. And when we lose, I take it personal. I'm hurt. I'm not one of those gambling dudes who's like, oh man, I'm only using 1% of my unit. It's okay. We'll get them again tomorrow. The thing with gambling is it's long term. So yes, you can get them again tomorrow, but I like posting big hitting plays. I take you know how many plays? I probably take in an average day at least 10 plays, and I'm posting 3 of them. And that's my thing. As many plays as you want to take on the back end, that's between you and however you want to gamble. But I like posting plays that are supposed to guarantee. I like sweeps, 3-0, 4-0, 7 for 8 type plays. And we're just here to try and get everybody some money. So look, let's get into the first play without further ado. All right. So this is what I've been running with, y'all. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I got a couple things I want to walk you through. We're going to start through, and this is what I have listed in order of importance is what I bet it, right? So you have the Xavier Worthy over 4.5 receptions. Now, let's log into Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy, if you don't know, is a receiver that plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, he's been doing his thing all season. He picked up as the season went through. Now, I've been watching the Chiefs like everybody else does, but I've really been paying attention more so the season-long progression of how they bring along their stars. And he's a draft pick, homegrown dude. So I remember, look, beginning of the season, 9-5. I remember I wouldn't believe in him. That's when Rice was in the game. I remember one game, Rice got 14 targets. But you see his targets progress and go up more and more as the season progressed, right? Over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out of the last 5 weeks played, he averaged what his line is currently. Right. And you're going into the playoffs, and I just believe in Patrick Mahomes, and I believe he's going to get his star players implemented early. What he does with Worthy is he gets him the quick screens. He's the scat back kind of guy. He's kind of doing a lot, and he's very fast. The goal for them is really to just get the ball in his hands. He's kind of that dynamic. All right, what else we got? DeAndre Hopkins over 2.5 receptions. We're going to stick with the same game, different player. Similar position, same position, excuse me. All right, so we got DeAndre Hopkins. Now, here's the thing. We've been stroking him. Anybody that's been following me all season, pause. We've been going crazy on bro. Now listen, all season I'm looking at, look. Now he was with other teams. So when he was with Tennessee, we don't really count those. We count when he's with Kansas City, and we've been having him at 4 targets. We've been betting that all season. Now you got to remember Hollywood Brown is back. So it diminished his targets. So if we're looking right here on Cleveland, when he was playing Cleveland, now that's when I think Hollywood Brown came back. No, I maybe think it was Houston, but regardless, it was a 4 game. He caught 4, and I remember he barely caught 4 as like the last play, but I remember 4 targets. So to catch 4 passes on 4 targets is pretty tough to do. You generally want to leave, if you can, at least 2 targets. Maybe he gets 6 targets and he catches 4. That just lets you know they're at least attempting to him. When you do the targets, it lets you know they're not attempting to him as often, but he's catching at a pretty high rate over the last 3 weeks. My main thing is we're somewhere between 4 and 3. I like the line at 2.5, and I like where Vegas has it as far as financially. But what I will say is I'm taking the 2.5. I think this is playoffs. I think they're going to be throwing the ball. I think they want to run it up. They've been rested. I think they want to, and it's Hopkins. You want to get Hopkins at least 3 catches on in a playoff game. I don't even know if Hopkins has been in a playoff game. I think I can see that happening. I don't see that inevitable. And listen, man, these are gambling. Ain't none of us playing out there. Who knows what really happens? But at the end of the day, look, I like to butter my bread, but I'm trying to see what I can do with this. Okay, now look. We got Lamar, 51.5 rushing yards. I took this same play last week. I think he was a little lower. I think he was maybe at 47. Now, here's the thing. Lamar, it's an important game. If you are a head coach, I'm a Jalen Hurts Eagles fan. What you doing with these quarterbacks is you save them for moments like this. This is what we've been doing all season. We've been saving you, saving your legs. We know you're a dynamic runner. We don't want to run you as much, but you're not thinking that now in the playoffs. So let's go to Lamar Jackson's rushing. Boop. Already loaded for us. 15 carries against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This was the last playoff game for 81 yards. All right, now Cleveland versus Cleveland. 9 carries, 63 yards. Now you could even look at Houston and be like, only 4 carries. Yeah, but still 87 yards. We still crossed the line. Now, 9 carries against Pittsburgh that first game. That was just a stinker. It was a complete clunker. I think it might have even snowed. I can't even remember. But you're looking at 9 carries for 22 yards. If you got Lamar Jackson rushing 9 times, I'm willing to keep betting that same line over and over again, that he gets 9 carries over 50 yards. Lamar's one of those dynamic dudes. The game before that, 6 carries, 65 yards. You get the gist here. 51 yards. Doesn't seem inevitable. This is a big spot. Biggest game of his career. He's got to make it happen. 51. I see him trying to go for 80. And I see this throughout the whole playoffs. I think throughout the whole playoffs, you can ride this Lamar Jackson rushing line, and we're going to try and do that. And I think he probably might win this game, having leaned or sprinkled or even done enough homework to really decide. I'm probably going to stay away and just enjoy the show. All right, last bet, we got Nico Collins. All right, stick with me now. Now, Nico Collins, same game too. All these are same game, which it bothers me because it's a lot on one game. But you're looking at Nico Collins and you're just thinking to yourself, man, okay, they don't have anybody right now. They don't. They got Bobby Trees, and he was already moving slow before the Rams sent him out. Came off that injury. His recent performance, it almost looks like 50-50, but he should get it. If you're asking me, they have nobody else. You got to get him involved. And if you're CJ Stroud, you're probably going to go out, throw into your guy. To hell with it. We lose, I'm throwing in Nico. I see him as that type of brother. Don't overthink it, man. These are easy plays this week. Good luck with your bets. Any questions? Coop's Playbook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, X. Find me. Good luck.